Hello again, everybody. Hey, today I'm going to make just an informal video. As you can see, no green felt background because I just got these 3 new Atlas cars in, but they're not new releases, they're just new paint schemes. And these are the Atlas HO CNCF 5000 Boxcars. And as you can see, I have this one in New York, Susquehanna, and Western Railway, which where I live, you can see those quite easily. They have a yard down in Binghamton. And when I come across Susquehanna stuff, I generally pick it up in honor of my old model train buddy who's no longer with us, Jack. And one of these days, I'm going to do a video about Jack. I tried, and I just have a hard time getting through it, to be honest with you. And but interestingly enough, I just talked to Jack's son, who started a new business in Texas, a bakery. And I had made a special graffiti car in Jack's honor, and I've agonized over that car, and it took me months and so on. But I sent the picture to him, and he sent it to his mother, and they absolutely loved it. So someday I'll show you that car, but to have his family tell me how much they loved it, that's all I need to hear. So anyways, let's get back to these cars. So I have the Susquehanna, or the New York Susquehanna Western. I have the Ferromex in the red paint scheme, and then I have the CP car, which is kind of interesting. It's a patch over X Ann Arbor. So we'll take these out of the package because, yeah, I know they got nice shiny glare and it's hard to see, but these are beautifully done. So let's take a closer look. All right, so we got them out of the box, and I didn't think you want to watch me unbox 3 cars. I think that's kind of boring, but anyways, so you get your warranty card, which I pretty much never send in with rolling stock. I don't remember there ever being a recall on train cars in my lifetime. Maybe there has been. Locomotives, I usually send it in, though. And then you get your whole warranty, blah, 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 and all that, and return procedures, and there's nothing on the other side. I wish I had an exploded view of all the parts, because all 3 of these cars came with a little baggie. You can see there's 2 large tack boards and 2 very small tack boards. You know, those are the wood slats they have on the doors or at the end of the car so they can, you know, put a note or whatever heck. But then there's these little tiny eyelets. And I'm not really sure. If anybody knows where those would go, please say in the comments. So anyways, like I said, all 3 came with that little baggie and matching color. All right, so first up, zoom in a little bit. We'll take a look at the New York Susquehanna Western, and see nicely added grab irons, nice crisp printing. Unfortunately, the Susquehanna cars aren't really that exciting paint job wise. I think they only had like 2 really cool paint jobs on Susquehanna stuff. They had the black and yellow boxcar, and then they had the green with the Susie Q character on it. So there's your sides, pretty much the same on each side. Your roof, standard. And the bottom, your brake detail. Oh, you got metal wheels and metal couplers. And I'm so glad the Atlas didn't, was it Atlas? I think sometimes I used to use the Accumate couplers, which I don't like. Nice brake detail. You got your cut levers for the couplers. So let's look at the Ferromex next. This one's nice. That's a striking paint job, isn't it? And it's got the reflective yellow striping on the bottom there. Let's see, nicely done on the brake end. I think Ferromex is generally known for like their gray paint scheme, so this is really cool. We'll get a little closer to that hatch detail. So really well done, and they was, I can't think what the price of these were. I think these were like $47, so not a bad price, really. I've always liked Atlas. Atlas makes, in my opinion, a pretty solid product. Every once in a while they have their little hiccups and stuff, but by and large, I really do like Atlas, and I'm glad it's still around. I like that there's old manufacturers are still going, like Bachmann, Atlas, Athearn. You know, Athearn's changed dramatically. an absorbed roundhouse. So then we have the patch job of the Ann Arbor. Now here's what I find kind of interesting. You kind of have this patchwork right here, right? You have the browns and then the yellow. And, but yet the stripe is like perfect. Usually in patch overs, a guy goes up a roller, paint roller, and just splats all over, you know, whatever's on there before. So they just put all the new markings on. They don't really make it look, you know, nice and crisp and sharp. But look at close up. But and I think this is a faded orange. Boy, that latch detail is really nice. Like I said, look at the print. The print is really crisp. Obviously, this is probably a good candidate to be really weathered. Because if it's this faded and patched over, this car would have a ton of miles on it. And it'd be looking pretty worn. And the roof. I think I'll show you the roof on the Fermix, but it's red like the rest of the car. And then the bottom. Really nicely done. Like I said, I really enjoy Atlas products. And look at the detail there. That's pretty impressive. So yeah, Atlas does a beautiful job. I like I said, Atlas, generally speaking, for the price, they make a great product. So, all right, there you go. And as always, yes, I'll do a run by. I don't know if, are you guys getting bored of run by? Because I don't have the test track. So my run bys tend to look the same, I think. But hey, I'll put some kind of background of other rail cars and we'll have the train go zinging by. All right, real quick, I just want to show you the coupler height. Now, this is interesting. I tested all 3 cars. This is the brake end, you know, the brake wheel. Right on. But on the other end, get that centered, the coupler is slightly low. And that's on every one of the 3. So that's kind of interesting. I mean, look, it's not you can see it's slightly down. Not a huge deal. Just thought I'd point it out. But by and large, that's pretty good. Hey guys, it's your buddy Mark. And yes, I don't have glasses on because it causes glare. Hey, I just want to say, I was looking at my stats for my channel, and it says about 60% of you that watch aren't subscribed. So come on, subscribe to the channel. It's a good channel. I find me entertaining at least. So anyways, you know, it's just simple. Like here's my buddy, they call him Diet Seth's channel. And right here, although I'm subscribed, right here it'd be white and it'd say subscribe. So what you do is you take your finger, you might want to, you know, warm it up first. Go over and you go, boom, split second, you're subscribed. Didn't hurt, it was painless, it was quick and easy. And it makes me happy. So, all right, hope you enjoyed the video. And you know the deal, where you see me, you're probably gonna see lots of trains, real models, museums, what have you. All right, take care, everybody.